Yes, an old shanty. Being at sea just reminds me of younger days.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Summoner, you have made a grave error. Return me to my world immediately. I have no time for talk. You summoned me in the middle of battle. I am the general commander. Without me, my soldiers are doomed to failure. So you summoned me to mock me? How very human. It is no secret our efforts are going poorly. Perhaps even futile. They poison our waters. They destroy our resources, our homes, our lives. So we fight. Outnumbered and outmatched, but what choice do we have? We choose to live. If you have counsel to offer, I am listening.
Was that?
One of the merfolk? I cannot say for certain.
Oh, take it easy.
Yes, try and get your bearings.
You can lean over the rail if you need to, throw up. I guarantee nobody will notice the smell around here. You seem all right. Good.
One of the merfolk, yes. The demon summoned it. But how? To open such a path takes tremendous energy. Energy that a demon alone should not possess. Such a thing is impossible. And yet, I spoke it, so it must be true. Yes, and the less you express your surprise at every supernatural encounter, the faster we can get on with things. Speaking of, let us venture forward. We will learn nothing standing here in the rain.
That's crap and you know it.
Keep your voice down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wouldn't want to embarrass you.
Jesus, V. It's not that. You can't be here. Everyone already looks at me funny. Can't you just stop?
People are dead. How many are gonna pile up before you do something?
It's a tragedy, Vicky. That's all this is.
Right, sure. I'm getting a drink. See you around, Donnie.
Bye.
You doing all right? Your face went all pale. What's up? One less death is a win in my book. Hopefully she feels the same way. Staten Island. It's like a big, small town, isn't it? I used to have an aunt who lived out here, back when it was called Richmond County. She's probably dead now. At 132 years old, she'd have to be. Well, I've never actually met one, but from what I've read, they used to come to our world quite often. There are countless stories about mer creatures helping a drowning sailor. They were a fairly peaceful race. Going by your vision, I'm not sure that's accurate anymore. Yeah, that must be slightly awkward. But you know what? That wasn't you. Just focus on leaving the area a little better than when you arrived. It's all you can do. But maybe that's enough. Right.
Yes? This was all farmland, once upon a time. At least, that is the way I remember it. Over 150 small farms, and one palatial estate belonging to him.
You're gonna complain about Captain Billup again, aren't you?
It is not a complaint. It is the truth. Have you heard the myth surrounding that man? It is a total falsehood.
Here we go.
Hush. Hundreds of years ago, the ownership of this island was in dispute between New York and New Jersey. So, the Duke of York made a challenge. If the island could be circumnavigated by a vessel in 24 hours, it would be given to New York. The story goes that Captain Christopher Billop performed this feat, and thus Staten Island belongs to New York to this day. But it did not happen that way. The city was under attack by the Bish Khan. My mother commandeered Billop's vessel. She chased it around the whole island before killing it. Billop was drunk in his cabin the entire time, and yet he was awarded a 1,600-acre estate. Still, one must not dwell, as tempting as it may be. Of a sort, I believe the correct term is pirate, Captain. But I do not wish to dwell on the past. Not at the moment. Ask me later, when we are finished here. My father used to tell me stories of them. Millennia ago, they would traverse the void between our worlds quite freely. They were a peaceful, generous people. Many a drowning sailor was saved by the lucky chance of a merfolk being nearby. But, judging by your vision, that has since changed. Indeed. This is encouraging news. Not only is there less bloodshed than we imagined, but your demon failed. It is not infallible. Who knows what other mistakes it has made? Agreed.
Huh? Sorry, I was a bit distracted. Yep, saving up to buy a car. Until then, I ride the bus with the plebes. Could be worse, at least cops ride free. Yeah, just passed my exams a few months ago. You from around here? You look familiar. No, don't tell me. I'll figure it out. You gotta work the memory muscle, that's important. I guess I am. You ever play Trollgate? It's like digital crack. I created a character when I was like 16. They got me hooked for life. Nobody. You didn't see me with anyone. Shit. I mean, crap. Damn it, Vicky. Why do you have to screw up everything? Don't tell anyone, okay? I'll never hear the end of it. With Vicky, there's always a problem. And that's all I'm gonna say. Right. See you.
Yes? What is it? Sorry. I thought you looked a bit familiar. But no, it was just a trick of the light. I believe I already established that. In any case, while I'd love to chat, I have a mountain of paperwork to get through. Unless there's something else I could help you with? Is she bothering my officers again? That woman just can't let things go. What's to tell? She used to be one of my finest detectives. Now she's not. I feel for her. I really do. But until she gets the help she needs to stay out of our way. Now, unless that's all... Mental help. The kind you need a PhD to prescribe medication for. She refuses to get it, and it's only making her condition worse. Heaven helps those who help themselves, as they say. It's out of my hands. Captain Joy Harrison, at your service. Filling out paperwork, a specialty. You knew Guy Laputa? He retired. I stepped in, inherited all his paperwork. I always meant to send him a thank you gift for that. A bouquet of cacti should do the trick. Yes, well, if you'll excuse me, I have Mount paperwork to climb.
Vinny, come on. You and me, we go back.
You think I don't know that? But you keep bothering people. You keep bothering me.
She was your wife, you asshole.
It was a tragedy, Vicky. That's all it was.
You're serious?
Dead-ass serious. Now leave, Santina.
Well, screw you too, buddy.
Did you hear that? Again with the just a tragedy.
Yes, the deadpan delivery, the blank expression. Something is definitely amiss.
Hey, new faces, all right. Come on in, dry yourself off. Hey, my name's on the sign.
So you are Vinny.
You're a sharp one.
So I have been told.
Ha, I like you guys. Who else could it have been? Her and me, we go back. I help her out where I can, but there are limits. Yeah, she recovered. Physically, anyway. But Vicky's got enough on her plate without me talking behind her back. If you don't know, I probably shouldn't say. You guys are obviously not from the neighborhood. Really? Vicky only worked with cops, and I know all the cops in this area. Sorry, but I can't help you unless I know you. Vicky's an old friend, and a good cop once upon a time. I ain't betraying that, even if she has become the neighborhood nut. It was a tragedy. Yeah, it was a tragedy. That's all it was. It was a tragedy. That's all it was. You've seen her around. You know what I'm talking about. She skeeves everyone out. The cops want nothing to do with her. Even her own family's ready to write her off. I said enough. Sorry. Hey, that guy? You okay?
I'm fine. It's just what you said. To turn away from your own family. It's the hardest thing in the world.
Could be. Vicky made it easy for him, I'll say that much. I ain't going anywhere.
That man, Vinny, did his emotions read a bit false to you?
You're not wrong. His wife died. He's been brainwashed not to think about it. He should be grieving. He needs to be grieving. It's just what you do.
So he's like the others.
There are no others.
Janie, this is rotten and you know it.
It's a tragedy, Vicky. That's all this is.
God damn it. Forget it. I'm going for a walk. Come talk to me if you want to do your damn job.
Sorry, miss. You shouldn't be here. You need to leave. You're from the local 120? You do look familiar. But no, you just got one of those faces. Anyway, I can't tell you much. Harrison's orders. This is just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy. It's a tragedy. Just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy. You know her? Take my advice and stay clear. She's one citation away from being locked up. Dead? No. She came close, though. The sole survivor of a mass shooting. Just try and ignore her, if you can. Neighborhood nut. You been talking to Vinny? Look, she's going through a rough patch. No question there. But you can't talk about cops that way, suspended or not. It's about respect.
You did not seem very respectful when you spoke to Vicky yourself.
That's different. I'm a cop. Yeesh. Word gets around, don't it? You think it's easy for the Santinas? They're a cop family to the bone, going back 100 years at least. Getting suspended like that had to be a blow.
It doesn't matter. You don't turn away from your family.
I won't argue there, but in Vicky's case, I think it was mutual. Her folks had their anniversary barbecue last month. Vicky was there. Things went down. Wasn't pretty. Like I said, it was for her folks' wedding anniversary. I don't know what went down, but the neighbors had to call the cops. Which, as you can imagine, made things a bit awkward at the next briefing meeting. Sure. Please try and stay clear.
Evening, ma'am. Turned against her? Who said that? I haven't turned against her.
Wait, you're related to Vicky?
Fine. Now you know. She's my sister. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of that, okay? Vicky's been nothing but trouble ever since she got shot. Hey, you okay? Your eye is twitching. It was during the Eternox Club shooting. You know about that, right? It was a massacre. You know how one person got out alive? That was Vicky. The perp got her in the shoulder. Vicky still isn't clear what happened. But whatever went down, it messed her up in the head. That's just it. We don't know. She just got weird, angry all the time, twitchy, paranoid. She keeps bothering people with questions, trying to solve cases that we closed a long time ago. Just tragedies. That's all they are. Each of them, just a tragedy. She's a Santina. That name still carries some weight around here, at least until she takes it too far. Which she will, the way she's going.
You sound almost ashamed of her. Your own sister.
Hey, man, you think I haven't tried talking to her? Tried to get her counseling, whatever? She won't listen. I feel bad for her, but she's gone somewhere none of us can follow. I'm not getting dragged down with her, and that's a fact. If she wants to live in Vinny's crap basement, that's her business. Who said that? Was it Vinny? Fucking Vinny. Of course, he's not wrong, is he? See, that's the kind of crap I'm talking about. My parents do a barbecue every summer for their anniversary. All the neighborhood cops go. So, of course, Vicky has to show up and cause a scene. Gets into a screaming match with Captain Harrison. I mean, the captain. They almost threw hands. I get that Vicky went through a lot, but you just don't do that. Yeah, since her severance package ran out, that's all she can afford. All of us Santinas are cops. Our dad, grandpa, my two big brothers. It's a family thing. At least, until now. I told you, Vicky and the captain almost threw hands. I'm trying to pretend it didn't happen. Right. See you.
Yes? What is it? I'm quite busy here. Everyone's a gossip, aren't they? Yes, it's true. It was my fault. I shouldn't have risen to her. But Vicky has a way. She gets under your skin, needling you until you snap. Useful on the job, not so much in civilian life.
What did you argue about?
You might have noticed she's been acting erratic. So she was asked specifically not to come to the party. She came anyway. She took a handful of the party invitations and burned them on the grill. I've never seen anything so petty in my life. So I tried to make her leave. She was looking for a fight. I almost gave it to her. I should have known better. Really? You must have lived here long ago. I thought I knew everybody. Either that or I'm losing my touch. Yes, well, if you'll excuse me, I have Mount paperwork to climb.
Eli, I've been meaning to ask, how are you coping?
Huh? I'm coping fine. Why?
Until recently, we have only entered the field once or twice a month. Now we are out almost every day. I was worried it might be a strain on you.
You kidding? This is great. I'm working. I'm doing something. I'm not just stuck in my lab. So don't you worry about me, Mandy. I'm fine. Another ghost. And in a back alley, no less.
Whoever this was, they are beyond our help.
I know. Ignore the ghost. I get it. What's up? Sure. What do you need? Sure. Just a sec. Seems pretty typical, as these things go. I used to host a bunch of backyard barbecues myself back in the day. Of course, these days, I wouldn't even need to buy fuel.
The smell. Quite unpleasant.
Ugh, what a way to live.
You live in a basement too, as I recall.
Yeah, but mine's cozy. And my neighbors are less, dead.
Don't move, any of you. Okay, now turn around, nice and slow. Holy shit. It's you. It's fucking you. Hello, partner. Give me one reason why I shouldn't put a bullet in your head right now. Are you serious? You fucking shot me. Me and the others. I've been watching you. You've been sniffing around, asking about me, and you were talking to that thing behind you.
It's not a thing. It's a human spirit.
You think I don't fucking know that? Marlene DeMarco, missing for a week, then found dead in this alley, arms and legs chewed to pieces. There's been no investigation, nobody even wants to talk about it. Not the cops, not her husband, nobody. Nobody except you. So tell me, what is going on? Didn't you hear? I can't help people anymore. Had to give that up along with my badge. Last year, you put me in the hospital. Got me right in the shoulder. Spent a month in recovery. Things were fine, but when I got out, everything was weird. Yeah, weird. Shut up and listen. 12 years I've been a cop. You think that means something? No, I'm out on my ass. Everyone thought I was crazy. Me, bodies piling up all over town, and I'm the crazy one. Nobody cared. Not the cops I used to serve, not even the victims' families. It was like they didn't even notice. I thought I was the only one. But you guys notice, don't you? Bullshit. Why should I believe a word you say? No. Here's what's gonna happen. We're all gonna march down to the police station. Then you're gonna tell the captain everything. Tell her what you can see. Convince them I'm not crazy. Get them to give me my badge back. Fine. Convince them that. You and the rest of your murder cult.
The term murder cult is a blatant falsehood. This woman was possessed. She was guilty of no crime.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I am Madonna.
Look, Madonna, I could care less what you guys are. We're going to the station.
No, we are not.
Stay right there. For real?
Please lower your weapon. We wish no harm upon you.
This has got to be a joke. Drop that thing before you hurt yourself.
I am a servant of the Unavowed. We are the wall against the oncoming darkness.
Final warning. Lower your weapon now.
We have vital duties to perform. You are in our way.
You asked for it. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
We need not be enemies. Please, join us. Help us. Perhaps we can help you in return.
I want to be normal. I don't want this. You want to help? Stay the hell out of my way. And stay the hell away from me.
Her eyes and mind are closed. She could be a valuable asset if she would but open them.